I remember when I was a youth, in youth group or whatever, we'd be circled up and like, it's time to pray. We'd go around a circle, so to speak. I remember the whole hand squeeze. Like, if you want that person to pass over they'll squeeze your hand when it's time for you to pray. And if you're not feeling it, just squeeze the other person's hand and it'll go around. But I remember these prayer circles, if you will, and listening to someone else and thinking, wow, look at the eloquence of them. Look how wonderful they pray. I mean, look how great their prayers are. And being worried that I was going to stutter and sound stupid. Like, that I was going to say something and that it wasn't going to come off right. That I was going to say something and it wasn't going to feel like a prayer. That I was going to say something and it was going to come out like confusing. I was going to try to think of all these big words. And don't get me wrong. I mean, sometimes this did happen. I would think of these big words and I would try to eloquently speak out. And when I eloquently spoke out, I sounded dumb. At least that's the way I felt. And so, like, you're going around a circle and everybody's got this eloquence and all that stuff. And, sometimes you would hear someone pray and it would be like, wow, eloquent and beautiful. They just got this elaborate, wonderful prayer. But man, you kind of looked at the person, you kind of looked at it and you thought to yourself, where's the depth in that? It looks kind of like they're showing off a little bit. It looks kind of like they're trying to reveal their prowess in their prayer life and how powerful and wonderful they are. I know that sounds kind of like mean and rude towards people who are attempting to reveal their love for God in a circle in prayer, but we lose track. In Matthew 6:6, the Bible tells us, it seems kind of confusing sometimes, but it tells us to go into a closet and to pray where other people won't see us. Now, you got to understand the context of that time is that the Pharisees and Sadducees would walk around, they would walk to a praying wall, they would walk around and they would show how wonderful and amazing and eloquent and all that they were. It was this arrogance, it was this pride, it was this place in their life where they just thought, I'm the best, I'm the greatest. I know all things. I know all about God. I know all the laws. I know all the rules. I know all these things. And I'm just going to show off. And showing off is ugly. Showing off can be hideous. And the truth is showing off when it comes to your relationship with God, showing off in your prayer life, showing off in a way that you're attempting to reveal your power and your status above everybody else in faith. This comes across ugly. Stained, it's gross. It doesn't reveal a heart that truly loves God. And so here we are. Like, where are you at? In your relationship with the Lord, are you trying to show off? Are you trying to walk around and show everybody your prowess? Are you trying to walk around and show everybody how wonderful you are? Are you intentionally seeking big words and big moments so that others will look at you in awe and say, man, I wish I had a relationship with God like that? Or are you humble enough kind of work through your prayers even when your prayers are ugly? Are you humble enough to work through your prayers even when your prayers aren't eloquent? Are you humble enough to reveal your relationship with God in a way that others don't feel like they're being pushed down? Are you willing to go into a closet and serve and seek and pray to God and not showboat, not stand out in public, not stand out in the opening and just try to tell the world and tell other believers how powerful and significant and amazing you are? You got to ask yourself some real questions there. Like, are you a Matthew 6:6 kind of person where you develop a relationship with God that is humble and true and real? Or is it just about trying to make yourself sound better and more amazing and more wonderful than others? You got to deal with that pride, guys. I got to deal with that pride. You got to deal with that issue. You got to take care of it within you, because if you don't begin to take care of it within you, it's going to corrupt you. It's going to corrupt you. Guys, I just love God, serve God, follow Jesus, experience Jesus. Man, but never use it as a pedestal to elevate yourself. Never use it as a pedestal to elevate yourself. My prayer is that we discover greater humility. Greater humility. Love you guys. Pray hard today.